9, 10. And in a lot of places there's, you know, ostensibly there's the democracy, but it's not really robust. Like, for example, local elections in a lot of places, like for example where I live, local elections, there's not much of a campaign, and you don't really get much of an opportunity to actually hear the candidates talk about what they want to do and, you know, what they're about. And so then you just like read a page of text and you're like, okay, and then you just pick whichever page of text you think is the best, or you just vote on reputation. You don't even vote on their policies or their. So like ostensibly there's local democracy, right? Local city council democracy here where I live, but there's not much deliberation. Like, you don't, that the choice that you're making is very shallow because there's not much depth of discussion or consideration or anything like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you know, I wonder like if that's all that worthwhile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not to say that democracy is not worthwhile, but I guess whether we're making the most of what we have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course there's Trump. Like, if you give people democracy and people just believe the lies, then what good is it? Like, you make bad decisions regardless if you just believe the lies. 6, 7, 8, 9. And I guess the point is, like, it's a lot more than just a vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the stuff that you are supposed to do before the vote and between the votes. Like, that's the stuff that really makes a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a little awkward. Let me just like stick some power tracks there, even though I don't need it. In fact, I probably don't need it. Just stick it in anyway. Alright, done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess I put that there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the UK, and I only pay attention because of Brexit, the first past the post system means that a lot of the time, a lot of the places, like, it's not competitive. And I guess it's not just the United States is the same, UK is the same. New Zealand is a little bit better because we use an MMP system. I'm just, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm just, okay, let me just explain, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like you divide the country into a number of areas, and then each area has a seat in parliament, say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But if the people in that area are, let's say, 80% red and 20% green, just random factions, then red always wins. And the Reds don't really have to work very hard to get those votes, because people have this identity thing that they associate with, oh, I support the Reds. And the Greens don't have really any chance unless something really extraordinary happens, like Brexit. And so it's not very democratic in the sense that you have an 80-20, but you don't get a red MP 80% of the time and a green MP 20% of the time, which would be more representative. No, you get a red MP 100% of the time and a green MP 0% of the time. Even though it's 80-20. Fascinating. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But this sort of like the nuts and bolts of democracy. Not that many people are interested in stuff like this. But it does make a huge difference, I think. So in New Zealand we have an MMP system where you get 2 votes. You vote for a party and then you vote for a local candidate. So locally, if I like the green candidate, he seems like a good guy, I can vote for green. But overall, I like the red party to govern the country, so I vote for the red party but the green candidate, because this guy's a nice guy, but I don't like the rest of his party, let's say. And so then the total number of MPs in parliament is made up of the party vote, but you also get local representatives chosen by the local people. That's slightly more democratic, so that if the country as a whole is, let's say, 80% red and 20% green, you'll get 20% green MPs and 80% red MPs. Which is a little better, but you still won't get your local MP if you're in the minority in the local area. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a bit better. It's not perfect, but a bit better. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The first past the post system, basically it suppresses minority voices. Because the majority wins all the time. The majority wins everything all the time, right? It's not like if you have as I said, if you have like a 60-40 majority, you don't win 60% of the time, you win 100% of the time. Even though you only have a 60%, 40% majority, you win 100% of the time. So it suppresses the 40% 100% of the time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Anyway, democracy is complicated. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I suppose. it's still there. So how does this work? This is going downhill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, don't punch that out. 10. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the thing is, like, people who are advocates for democracy don't always have a critical and nuanced conception of democracy, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so the details of how to design a more democratic democracy versus a less democratic democracy, like, that's not a consideration that everybody spends a lot of time thinking about. Even though I think they should spend a lot of time thinking about this stuff, because democracy means the people have to decide things. That means the people have to understand these things. But people don't. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course, if you have a two-party system, like the United States, where each side has more or less 50% chance to win, that's not necessarily good either. I mean, okay, you don't have one side winning all the time, but like, that also suppresses minority voices, because minor parties are actively discouraged, because the margin is so close between the Democrats and the Republicans that neither of them can afford to let anyone split off into minor parties if they want to win. And so that still suppresses minority voices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all this is downhill, but the other side is uphill. And I suppose that means that should be there. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that means this just gets powered all the way up. Good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Etc. So we got that, that, and that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, except that's a slope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And going on a tangent now about democracy. Like with the internet and with the possibility of internet-based referendums, I mean there's still like security issues, but let's say that's possible and let's say it's secure. Theoretically, the cost of referendums can be reduced to the point where a lot more policies and laws can be put to direct democracy as opposed to representative democracy, as opposed to your MPs deciding. Things like Brexit, for example. More things can be like Brexit. I just realized what I said, and I just realized what a disaster that would be. But theoretically, more things can be like Brexit. By which I mean, more things can be like put to the people for a vote. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whether that's a good idea or a bad idea is a completely different question. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, there's this assumption that democracy is always good, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Was that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that was 10. But if more things are like Brexit, maybe that's a bad idea. Fascinating. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Of course, the big problem is that people are not used to having to make all these decisions. And so, and like if you ask somebody who is not qualified to make a decision, chances are high that they would make the wrong decision. Not that they're, you know, a bad person, but they just don't understand or they make a mistake or something. You get a bad outcome. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.